Hello. I'm such a dumbass. It's taken me this long to work out that I can make a vlog on like Monday morning because I don't start till 2 in the afternoon and Miles starts work at 9. I'm like, oh, right, I can make a video now-ish when he's at work and I'm screwing around at home. Yay! Um, Not really much point in making a vlog because I don't really have all that much to talk about. Yeah, you can probably guess I'm all like rugged up. Autumn's finally hit us. It's dropped about 10 degrees Celsius, like the average daily temperature has dropped about 10 degrees Celsius in the last couple of weeks. Like it's gone from being in the 20s to being like in the low teens or something, so it's a bit of a drop like to happen in such a short time. Not, oh, you know, normally it happens sort of gradually and you can get used to it, but this is just so sudden. It's like, I'm fucking freezing! When I normally wouldn't be, so yeah. I had to actually go, I had to go and dig up, like all my winter gear, because it was normal, like all my scarves and hats and shit, just sort of live, and used to live in the drawer on the bottom of my wardrobe, but I sold my wardrobe when I moved in here because we got a couple of built-in ones. I was like, I don't need to try and haul like huge piece of shit out of my old place, which would have been an absolute fucking nightmare of a mission. So I sold it to the next person to move in because they come down from Christchurch, another Quake refugee, and yeah, they didn't have a wardrobe, so you know I sold them the wardrobe and got them some brackets to attach it to the wall because they're absolutely terrified of like that toppling over if we have a big quake down here, which is kind of likely considering this whole town lies on a fault line. Like Mount Cargill is actually one side of the fault. There's like God, I can't even get it right so the way you guys can see it, but the inland part's lifting up and the coastal part's sort of like it's sort of staying in the same spot, so that, you know, we've got a bit of lift up. So yeah, and you know, all the I'm not sure if Saddle Hill is dormant or extinct. Fuck if I know. You know, all the harbour cones are all old volcanic cones as well. So you know, we may get a big earthquake here at some point. Don't know. We've had a few small ones in my lifetime. So yeah, so I gave them some brackets for the wardrobe just in case. Yeah. Fuck, where was that going? Oh yeah, winter gear. I actually had to find the boxes it was in because we're still slowly unpacking. Like we've got the house livable, but all the things you don't use very often are still in boxes. Like I've got most of my books unpacked and sorting that out, and we've got a ridiculous amount of paintings and art and shit to put on the walls. Like, I had a few things, and then Miles had quite a few, and then somehow all the really shitty, just like icky ones from my old flat came to, and I'm like, they weren't even mine, they were just on the walls, and I moved in, and I was like, oh, they're ugly, I don't like them, and I put them on top of a cupboard, and, sorry, ow, sitting on my feet, they're going dead. Oof. Yeah, they came to, and then Miles's mum had an exhibition, I think the weekend we were moving. Yeah, she had an exhibition, so we took a break in the middle of moving house to go and just she's like she's like a local artist type character, and we got a whole bunch of. She gave Miles a whole bunch of things after the end of the exhibition. Like some things got bought, some things got gifted, and she gifted me something really pretty as well. I was like, aww. Like our moving presents were paintings wrapped in cat toys. The cat toys were like moving. There we go. Yeah, all my music is over there. Whee! And that's Mum's feature wall thing that she put in. Oh, it's sort of like shiny, abstract lines of silver. I wanted to put something up there, but I don't know what. Find something eventually. Yeah, I'm sorry if you can hear the traffic noise. We've got the southern motorway goes right past. So we've got the southern motorway and one of the main on-ramps right there, right out the window. I can sit here and watch the accidents as they happen. Yay. We've got like the front yard. Miles was actually down. I came home on Saturday. I was like, where the fuck is he? Because his van was on the street because he can't get it down the driveway. It's just the driveway Dropkick brother was supposed to fix the driveway. I mean, it was his fucking trade and all, but never did. So we're going to fix that up in the next couple of years. Oh my god, even thinking that far ahead breaks my brain. But yeah, he was down taming the jungle, found an old vegetable garden down there, and he found out that the vine that took over the front of the house is actually a grapevine. Yes! Get a massive harvest off it this year, hopefully. Hopefully they're edible. I tried one, they're not ripe at all yet. He found a random, like, over in a shady spot, there's a Granny Smith apple tree, and it's not very big yet, so it's going to need a lot of tender loving care. Down the front there are 2 unidentified pear trees and another unidentified apple tree, and he's uncovered part of a vegetable garden. I had a grump at him for throwing potato peels on it. It's like, you don't stick shit out of you don't, what comes, like, peel and stuff off something that came out of the dirt does not go back into the dirt. Like, if there was some kind of blight or disease or pest, eggs or whatever on it, you're basically chucking it right back in there. And if it came from, like, say, like, somebody else's dirt, like, say you just get, like, go to the farmer's market and grab some, like, spuds, or you go to the supermarket and grab some beetroot, like, you know, unwashed stuff, because some, you know, you can get, like, I don't know what it's like your place, but here you can get, like, washed and unwashed. Obviously you pay extra for the washed, because you're paying for all that effort. But yeah, if it's got dirt on it, like, you don't know what the condition of their soil was like. You don't know if they had any pest troubles recently, or if there was some kind of, like, long-running dormant blight or fungus or whatever in the soil. So you just don't risk it. You know, that stuff goes onto the fire if you've got a fireplace, or it goes in the bin. And it's basically like citrus peel, banana peel, and shit out of the dirt goes in the rubbish. The rest goes in the compost, because banana peel, oh my god, that shit takes forever to decompose. Like, you'll be forking out your compost heap 2 years later, and oh look, there's that banana I ate back in, like, 2004 and shit like that. Like, just fucking, yeah, those, like, tough tropical wines, they just take forever to decompose. It's just not fucking worth it. Like, worth the wait. Yeah, I had a grump at him about that, because my family's pretty much always had to rely on the veggie garden. Like, grandpa, who died 2 years ago, I think it was now, he had a ridiculously large number of children, all boys, so they ate a lot. So he had this huge, ginormous garden to feed them out of, and yeah, he passed the good garden care rules on to Dad, and he passed them on to me, because he fed us out of the garden as well. So yeah, Miles, I don't think his family's really had to rely on the garden to feed the family, so yeah. Gonna have to try and get some decent, you know, he was like, oh yeah, I want to, you know, grow my own food, save some money, you know, they'll save some money thing. But, you know, he doesn't really have he wasn't really brought up with the feeding the family garden type of thing, so. Yeah, or at least his family had slightly laxer rules about what goes in the compost than we did. And, like, we don't stick, for food scraps, I think we don't put meat in there, like meat bones, that kind of thing, just because neighbours, like neighbourhood cats, will come through and start digging through it, knowing they'll learn it as a source of food, so they'll start digging through it. And like, if the neighbours have dogs, they'll jump the hedge and get into it and stuff like that. Like, at one of my old flats, we couldn't put bread in the compost heap, because the guy, it was when I was living with the boy, like, fucking years ago. I think probably only Amaris will remember this. Only Rocker will remember this. But the neighbour had a staffy, this gorgeous staffy called Anika. She's so cute. Like, someone she doesn't know that will come up the drive, she'd be barking her fucking head off, but she's such a gorgeous, like, it was got cold, she was like grizzly, and I was like, oh, puppy. Donated her a couple of, like, I think one day when Vinny was out at work, he was like a freezing works worker, butcher type person, so, like, if it was going to be a cold day, like, Anika she had a dog kennel, and she had this big chain run, like, the chain to her collar was, like, at a certain length, so she couldn't quite reach the path, but she had this, like, it was attached to this wire that went from the inside of her kennel up the side of the hedge and then back. Like, so she had this huge range of movement. Basically, the length of the collar chain from this thing that was this wire run out, like basically huge. She could basically access the entire backyard from this thing. But if it was going to be a cold day, like, or a rainy day, he would like stick some extra towels, like, or blankets for her to snuggle into in the kennel. But this day, like, the weather report had like been completely fucking wrong, and we got like this massive cold front. So I was like, oh, poor puppy's all grizzly, here puppy, and gave her some more blankets, and she was like, yay! Oh, puppy. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I have no idea what I was talking about. Compost heap? Yeah. Oh, we couldn't put bread in the compost heap for that plate because this puppy, Anika, dog, full-grown dog, they call all dogs puppies sometimes. Yeah, she would get into the compost heap and eat all the bread. So she ended up having to go on a diet. Ooh! Sorry, there's horses in the paddock up there. Yeah, so because we were putting bread in the compost heap and she was getting at it, she ended up having to go on a diet because she put on far too much weight. Like, she had more than a comfortable level of insulation for a dog. Oh dear. My phone buzzing. Sorry. I know. Woo! Somebody loves me. I got text message. So yeah, slowly settling in here. Garden is slowly getting underway. It's not too late to plant winter veggies now, but we've still got those 6 pots with collies, broccoli, and there was some cabbage in there as well. I think I need to put some more slug bait around them because some slugs just about killed a lot of them in one night. Oh, camera bag. Yeah, it was a bit ridiculous. So yeah, I've been crocheting. I put another couple of rounds on my yarn eater. All the ends of yarn and projects go into just random balls, and they're all basically going into this yarn eater blanket. So it's a lot bigger now. There we go. It's just completely fucking random. It's really, really warm. Like, I'm slowly, like, all the ends and stuff, I'm slowly weaving them in. Like, this is the back here. So I'm slowly, all those ends are slowly getting put back in. I'm making a proper one out of, like, bright purples and greens and occasional round of navy blue just to frame it. And I dug out an old work in progress. Like, I don't even want to think about how long it's been that I've been working on this, and it's a shrug. And this is the first sleeve. So that's, yeah, it hits the elbow about here and then moves sideways, and then, yeah. I'm at the back shaping with wrap and turn. Oh god, I hate doing that. Just I think wrap and turn is one of my least favourite stitches because every single fucking time I have to do it, I've forgotten how to do it. But if you do it wrong, you end up with ginormous holes. One of my least favourite stitches. There are probably things that I hate a lot more than that, but yeah. I'm trying to think of one, but right now I can't think of anything I hate more than the one I don't like that I have to do right now. Yeah, okay, so I've been blathering on for nearly quarter of an hour. I'm finally back to normal shifts. I said to the boss, look, I need to drop that Thursday night. It's not worth my sanity to keep doing it. Like, the extra $40 a week is not worth my sanity at all. I had to drop so much self-care things, so it was just ridiculous. So, yeah, so I'm now doing back to Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But I do half day on Monday because there's no work for me on Monday mornings. Even with the students back, there is nothing for me to do on Monday morning. So, yeah, I just do 2:30 till 7 to cover the after school and the after school rush and the dinner rush. Yeah, because I think Sunday night and Monday night are our student shopping nights. And we just had daylight savings as well, so things are going to be weird for like the next week or so, and then we're going to settle into the winter shopping patterns. Because we have sort of like summer and winter shopping patterns, and then there's even a different pattern again when students go home in November, December, with like the holiday shopping pattern and stuff. Sorry, my hand's sticking out. Look at this. It's gotten so fucking long, guys. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm like, I get to about, when I'm plaiting it, I get to about here. I'm just like, it's taking forever. Oh my god, hurry up. Yeah, grizzle, bitch and moan. I have to get it trimmed. I think I might go blue. Sorry, I'm just blowing my nose. Sorry, I'll wait. Sorry, when it gets cold, my nose runs. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely want to go blue again this year. I think I'll be able to afford it. I've got my registration for my bike is due again this month, I think. So that'll chew up a bit. But I've gotten holiday pay. I mean, like stat day, public holiday, statutory holiday pay, and the difference between rent in this place and rent at my last place, I've been saving. So yeah, that's helped towards that. So yeah, hopefully I can start saving up for holidays and stuff. Yeah, I want to go back overseas. It's been far too long. Like, I haven't been overseas since I was like 18, 19, and now I'm like 26, and I'm like, I haven't been back overseas again. I want to get out of New Zealand for a wee bit. Make me appreciate the blueness of the sky and the fact that I can buy pineapple lumps here and LMP. Oh my god. Man, when I was in Japan, what I missed the most were probably salt and vinegar chips and LMP. Like, LMP is a type of lemonade that you get here. It's not sickly sweet like typical like Sprite and fizzy like Sprite and 7-Up. It's not really sweet like that. It's slightly dry, but it's still like got this. Yeah, it's hard to describe. Unless you've had LMP. LMP is L and P, like L ampersand P, short for lemon and paeroa. It's like basically like a fizzy. It was like a fizzy drink made with paeroa spring water, and that's just like LMP with type of flavor. That's what I miss the most. And now I'm back here. I would absolutely murder for some taiyaki or an ampan. Or melon pan. Oh my god. Yeah, I would cheerfully dismember somebody right now for some fucking melon pan, and mitsuya cider. Seriously, like if someone walked in the if somebody walked in the door right now with like mitsuya cider and ampan, I would be just like, you are a god amongst men. Like, just, I would love you forever. Okay. Bizarre. I'm gonna go and make some coffee and do some random shit around the house. I need to do some random shit around the house. Yep. This place it needs more tidying done. More tidying! I put all my books on my shelf. All my books, pretty much, that I found are on the shelves now. Whee! Now I get to sort them out. I'll have like on one of my days off, I'll just make a black Russian and sit there and have some slightly tiddled bibliophillery of putting the books on my shelf into their proper order so I can find all the fucking things. I lent Jack the Hunger Games trilogy for her to read because she's down south and all the mates are up here, so something for her to do because petrol is fucking expensive, especially when you can't find a job because our fucking employment climate is fucking ridiculous. Just like customers give me this look of sort of grudging respect when they like ask, what do you do, like blah blah blah, like, and I was like, what are you doing? It's like, are you studying? It's like, no, I finished studying. And they're like, why are you doing working here? I'm like, oh well, like there is no way my degree would get me a job. So what I did was I put off applying for graduation for about a year or so, got a full-time job, and then applied to graduate so that people couldn't say that they wouldn't hire me because I was overqualified for the position. Yeah, like having a BA in Japanese language and culture makes you overqualified to work in a fucking supermarket deli. Huh? Yeah. I have no fucking idea. It's just absolutely fucking bizarre. I swear, like, our workplace collects graduates. It's like, when I started there, our storeman had, like, a master's in physics. We pretty much, I think 60% of the people in chilled foods were all economics graduates. Checkouts was mainly staffed by Bachelor of Arts and Fine Arts students, mainly because they're pretty and they have the talk. They can make, because they're pretty and you can make small talk very, very easily. If you can bullshit your way through 3,000 words dissecting the different directing styles of this and this person, Hi, how are you today? Oh, that's good. Blah 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 blah. What have you been up? Just the small talk is easy. Oh wow, now this is 20 minutes of complete and utter crap. Wow, okay, I'm going to go and make myself another coffee because obviously I fucking need it. Daylight savings, jet lag. Okay, right. I will see you all guys again very soon. I will try to either do something worth writing about or post the photos of my old neighbour's amazing dolls or just get on a random bender rant about something fucking random. I do not know. Yeah. I'll find something to talk about so that I'm logging more because yeah, I feel bad. But I'm like I feel like I want to, but yeah, I shouldn't let my current tendency to hermit include you guys because you guys are fucking awesome and you guys are people that I want to talk to. I want to talk to you, but yeah, I'm hermiting from everyone and everything, and it's not good. Especially hermiting from you guys. It's just the worst possible fucking thing in the world. Like, it's like 20 lashes in public square. So, god damn, I read that fucking book far too many times. Starship Troopers in case you're wondering. Meg needs to read that. Miles really needs to read that. Okay. How long has it been that I've been saying that I'm gonna go? I don't know how to fucking end these things. I just. How do you end these videos? What do you do? I have to find some way of doing it because this is just getting ridiculous. Like every video gets longer and longer and longer because I just don't have to shut the fuck up. Okay, well you guys have a good day and a good, I don't know what time it is where you are or when you'll be watching this or even like what day of the week it'll be because I'm like ahead of everybody. Oh cool! Look at this! Oh, I raised my arms. I go pale. I put them down. Oh, that's just fucking dumb. Okay, going now. Love you all. Bye bye.